continuato.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course to the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Well, partner, you've been there. Final round, first tee, and you're leading. What's the mindset?
Well, Rich, you've got to try and keep away from what a lot of people do, which is one eye looking forward and one eye looking at the rear vision mirror. Right now, it's about getting off to a good, solid start. Put some space between you and the pack. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Ooh, that hurts. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Already teed up here at the second.
A little bit downhill, Rich. Once again, check for that flag. The front flags are always difficult because chances are you're going to have a downhill putt. When that flag's on the left side of the green, though, beware of that bunker. That's a devilish bunker shot coming downhill away from the flag.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in. Really. This is that awkward length.
Frank, we see it every single round. These kind of putts determine whether it's a good score or an average score.
Yeah, and just like that, A bogey. He does not feel like he deserves it.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Frank, what are the players facing here at this short par 4 third?
It's uphill, so it'll play a little longer than what it measures on the card. The green, I think, is the most interesting aspect of this hole. That back portion, you have to really be precise there, but you can use the slope when the flag's on the front. Try and spin it back towards that flag.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot now at the third. And Frank, what should the golfer be looking out for?
Another uphill second shot. Very severe ridge just towards that back part of the green. It's like a little tabletop. Really got to know the contours of this green. Should be safely on deck.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. And that one drops for a birdie. And we pick up action at the fourth. So up to this point, Frank, our featured golfer has been holding steady.
Posturing, you might want to say there, but you can only posture for so long. You're going to have to see a spark pretty soon. Otherwise, there's going to be too much to catch up.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Let's see what they do now with a second shot here at the fourth. Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
For the par. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. And now the fifth hole in a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long, and Frank, it rewards precision off the tee.
This is one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course, Rich. Not only that, your tee shot's blind, so you're not going to know where that ball finishes up. Fairway also tilts right to left, so you're going to have to hit that tee shot down the right side. I tell you, there's long and long, and that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Setting up for an approach shot here. Over the years, this golf course has hosted so many national and regional championships, including the 1950 U.S. Women's Amateur, the 1963 Ryder Cup, and 2001 U.S. Men's Amateur Championship. It is now the permanent home of the Tour Championship by Coca-Cola, the culminating event of the PGA Tour playoffs for the FedEx Cup. Settles in over the putt. And in for birdie. We all recognize this hole, the sixth, a par 3 over water, 209 yards. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Good putt. This is a really good par 4. Dog leg to the left, 434 yards here at the 7th at East Lake. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Stumbled out of the gates, but now on solid footing, getting ready for this approach shot. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Hole number 8, now another dogleg left. Set up here, 405 yards, par 4.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
The approach now at the 8th. And Frank, what's the right play?
This is one of the widest greens on the golf course. There's just a subtle ridge and terrain that sort of moves that ball from that left side to the right. When the flag's on the left, you have to keep it left. And when the flag's on the right, you can use the middle of the green to move the ball around.
It has been a ball striking clinic today, getting one green after the next, trying to make yet another birdie. You really like to see players show some fight, Frank, and that's what we're seeing right here. That was a good birdie right there, and that poor start to the round seems like a long time ago.
It is, just when we thought they were dead and buried. No more.
That's in the fairway. Let's see if they can make something happen on this approach to the first par 5 on the golf course here at East Lake.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on a beautiful day here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. Set to kick off all the action on the back nine. The 10th is 469 yards.
Par 5 for the members, Rich, par 4 for the pros. There is a lake down there, but it's only for top of Ted, not these great players in the field. 9 bunkers last time I counted them here on 10, and I'd like to think they're not all in play. I've got to mention one thing, though. There's an out-of-bounds left of those bunkers on the left. And believe me, I've seen a few go over the fence.
I've played some golf with Topper Ted, also with Hacker Harry. Good players.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. These putts keep the round together. A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. 11th hole here at East Lake is just 197 yards. Frank, where's the trouble at this par 3?
More at the front, Rich. You can see why high, soft landing shots are well rewarded at 11. Very tight in the front of the screen and then starts to widen up. This is another one that's about distance control, iron play. The par 3s here at East Lake are wonderful.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now at the downhill par 4 12th and looking at only 391 yards.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Just 5 feet left.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Frank, how about the 13th hole? Pretty long par 4.
It is. 470 plays closer to 500. The reason why is you're going back uphill. A slight dogleg left, playing around those 2 bunkers on the left. Another, though, that you have to flight that second shot beautifully. That green pinches in the front, protected by the bunker left and right.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, on an uphill shot like this one, did you do anything differently in terms of your setup over the ball?
Yeah, I made sure the ball wasn't too far forward because on an uphill shot, there's always a struggle to get all your weight going forward.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and a chance for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here at the par 4 14th, we're ready to tee off. Old oaks and tall pines make this straightaway par 4 a really tight and demanding driving hole. Longer tee shots could leave a difficult side hill stance along the right side of the fairway. That two-tiered green is bunkered on both sides with the green sloping again from back to front. Players placing their ball below the hole will have chances for birdie.
Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Frank, looking at a downhill approach shot here at the par 4 14th, how important is club selection?
It's vital here, Rich. You've got to adjust for that downhill. Plus, the pitch of the fairway, more than often, the ball is going to be slightly below your feet. So if anything, you want to err on the left side of the flag.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good.
Will make birdie if this drops. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Has his par. All teed up at the 15th, the final par 5 on the course, sitting at just 525 yards.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity. Should be safely on deck.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, you hate to miss from that distance. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
Well read.
Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4.
Another one that's downhill with the fairway sloping from left to right. Series of bunkers down the left side. It's not the end of the world, actually, if you go on those ones down the left. Every now and again, you'll see someone try and hit a driver and try and take them all out of play. Is that you?
Couldn't ask for too much better here. Well, this is the point in the round where a player really wants to be focused, dialed in. Second shot here at the par 4 16th.
And coming off a downhill lie, so allow that ball to go a little bit further than normal and perhaps even take that extra kick.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
So just a formality here. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, the par 4 17th at 455 yards has become really one of the most famous holes on the PGA Tour.
By virtue of that great up and down by Bill Haas when the level of the lake had been reduced just to the level where he could actually play that vital third shot. The hole is a slight dogleg left, par 4, fairly flat. Those 3 bunkers down the right are absolutely perfect if you're going to just bail out to the right. You'll certainly learn how to play fairway bunker shots. If you can find the fairway, this green raise slightly and you'll see that gaping front bunker that protects the front. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Birdie try up next. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today. Good putt. The 18th hole here at East Lake is a par 3, 235 yards to the green. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. Settles in over the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
So a tester from 4 feet. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
Shout out to Tori Kelly's album coming out last week on August 9, 2019. Exactly a week from now, matter of fact. Like a week ago. Today's August 16, 2019. Yes, it came out 7 years ago. And it's her third album. And it's called Inspired by True Events. And I bought it. I listened to the whole thing, and it's amazing. And Tori Kelly, us Tori Kelly fans, are going to keep loving and supporting you. TBT Naruto over and out.